Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. So today we've come out on the course to have a look with improving your bunker play, and we're having a look today specifically at how to get out of bunkers where the sand is much more compacted. So there's been quite a lot of rain recently in my location. So I'm finding that most of the bunkers in play at the moment are very compacted. So you can see here we haven't got fine sand at all. It's much more dense, it's much more a sort of mud texture to it. So what do we need to do to help you get out of bunkers which are playing more like this? Well, the first thing I would say is you need to use the leading edge of the golf club. So we want to get this part of the golf club acting almost like a knife to go into the sand. Normally you'd play bunker shots more with the bounce, but the more compacted the bunker is, so the bounce, which is the underneath of the club here, if that's starting to strike a solid surface, when it makes contact with that more solid surface, it's going to do exactly what it's designed to do. It's going to bounce up, so you're going to end up thinning a lot of your golf shots. So what we want to do is get this leading edge acting more like a knife, so it will cut its way into this more compacted textured sand, so that we can get that ball out. So first thing I'd do, I would play the ball off your front foot, wriggle those feet in, and you can see here I'm hardly going into the sand at all. So it's not this light, fluffy, lovely summer sand that we like to play out of. So you can tell straight away that my feet just aren't wanting to go into the ground. So that's telling you that that ground is very hard, and you're going to have to play this slightly differently. So I'll play the ball opposite the front foot, and I'm going to locate my pressure more towards this front side. So more pressure in my left foot, my lead foot. I'd say maybe about 70%, and that will also help me create a steeper backswing. So that's ideally what we want here, is that we're going to swing the club back. We're going to use the wrists, not loads of body turn. So really picking the club up quite steeply. And then we're going to work on maintaining the pressure in this lead foot as we swing down, and we really want to work on getting that leading edge to drop into the sand maybe about an inch before the ball, but so the leading edge digs in. And I'd be using the most lofted club you've got, so that you don't want to open that club face up. So go for your most lofted wedge. We're going to set more pressure into that lead foot. I like to grip down. We're only in a greenside bunker here, so we're playing a splash shot. We're not particularly going for distance and power. So I like to grip down the handle, but that'll just depend on how tall you are. Okay, the other thing I'd want to do here is, rather than sort of really drop the hands down, which will help you get a shallower swing in, I'd want to just lift the shaft up that little bit steeper. Again, it'll just help the leading edge to dig in and act like a knife. And we're going to hit that sand about an inch before the ball, but we're going to hit it hard, because as soon as we do strike that surface, there's a lot of energy that needs to go into that surface to get the sand to come out. So you're going to have to make quite a firm swing at it. Okay, let's have a go at that. So pressure's on that front foot. I'm going to pick the club up quite steeply because of that setup and the pressure on the front foot. Not a lot of turn in my body, it's more use of the wrist. Get the butt end of the club pointing down towards that golf ball very quickly, and then we're going to drive in with that leading edge to hit about an inch before that ball. Okay, let's see how we go with this. So you can see that's got that golf ball out really nicely, very heavy sand. Don't be frightened to swing through it. Again, how much backswing you'll need and how much power you need to go through it will depend on the length of shot that you're needing to play. So the longer the shot is, the bigger the swing and the firmer you'll need to hit. But that will come with experience. I think the main thing here is to just get that leading edge digging in first, and that'll help you get that ball out of that compacted sand. It's a game-changing golf tip.